Hi, my name is Bill Stahl. Everybody calls me Elvis. What I got here today is a 1973 Ford Ranchero. We built this car last year for the Iola Car Show. If you see the poster for this year for the Iola Car Show, this is the car that they featured on the poster.
Hi, I'm Miss Chaos. Welcome to Iola 2021. We have cars, we have vendors, we have food, we have pinup girls, we have celebrities that come from all over to join our show. Come on out next year and join us in 2022.
Free lemonade!
Sock'em robot, very popular.
Amen.
Yep. Everybody had one, and if they didn't, they wanted one.
Trip to Grandpa's house, the Sinclair dinosaur, old Sinclair gas station was our sign that we were almost to Grandpa's house. One of my favorite memories of my childhood.
The car's only got 29,000 original miles. A beautiful rust-free car, and this will go on the top of the list at Cousins Body Shop of one of the cleanest cars that we ever restored. It was a completely solid rust-free car. Not one speck of rust or rust hole in that car did we fix. It's beautiful, Randy.
Hi, I'm Wayne Yoder. I'm the owner of yodersold.com collector car auction. We do a collector car auction twice a year, every spring and every fall. The car market has been very strong. We broadcast it on a number of different websites so anybody in the world can bid on our cars. We also come right to your location and do cars. Again, Wayne Yoder from yodersold.com.
This is our first time here, and definitely you have us sold here to come every single year. We love it. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Once you come here once, you're going to want to keep repeating yourself every year. There's so much to see here. You couldn't even do it in one day.
My name is Carly. I'm a product specialist for Chevy. We are showing the new 2021 vehicles, so come on out and check us out.
Do you have a Chevy truck at home?
I don't. Is that bad? My family is Chevy.
Oh, your whole family is Chevy?
Yes, but my in-laws and my husband are all Ford, so I'm mixed here.
My name is Sir Blue, is my character name. First got interested in the movie The Blues Brothers in 1981. I hitchhiked up to Marquis, Michigan, and my brother said I rented 2 videos for tonight. One was The Blues Brothers, and was immediately addicted to it, basically because of the blues, and been a fan from them ever since. And how the car came about was I worked for a church and a school, and the priest had a very soft-spoken voice. So they took the speaker down out of the peak of the church, and he gave it to me. And I thought, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. But he says, well, you can use it for calling your dogs when they run off. And the first thing I thought was, yeah, put it on the roof like the Blues Brothers. Well, that'd be kind of cool. So then I started looking for a Dodge Monaco, and they were very hard to find. This was back in '07, and it took me a year and a half to find the Monaco, and then another year and a half to convert it into a Bluesmobile. It was a basic sedan, vinyl roof, strip along the side, and so I repainted it in my garage and tried to focus on a lot of the movie highlights. I have accessories and props throughout the car, inside and out. And most blues fans, when they see it, they get it. And it's been interesting to see over the years how the younger people that seem to get it, and I go, how'd you get into it? He said, well, my dad, my grandpa, that type of thing. But for me, you know, like the car show and like music, you know, not everybody's taste is the same, but that's whatever you're into, music and vehicles is, you know, the soundtrack of our lives. And so you may not agree with everybody on their tastes and their styles, but it's what makes the United States, and that's what makes us the United States. So Yeah, very, very happy with this. We have a lot of fun. My wife goes with us. We have a black lab, and I put a white shirt and tie on her, and people really enjoy that. And it's all about the music. It's not really about me, but I know a lot of the movie. I've watched it hundreds of times, and so when you find fans who are very familiar with the movie, you know, we're throwing back and forth, you know, movie lines and stuff. And I ran into a guy earlier today. He knew everything. It was just a real treat to run into him. And so, you know, the priest that gave me the speaker, he was very dedicated to his faith his whole life. He probably wouldn't agree with this, but he gave me the idea to do this. And in the movie The Blues Brothers, it was on a mission from God. So by him giving me the speaker, me making the Blues Mobile tribute car, and people who see the car, it makes them very happy. So the theme from the movie was Mission from God. So I would say, whether he knows it or not, he's passed on now, this makes a lot of people happy. So, and that's what he was all about. So that's kind of where I'm at.
Be sure you stick around for the cruise out on Saturday afternoon, beginning at 4:30.
My name is Roger Hildebrandt. I'm past president of the Waupaca Area Model Railroaders, and this is our portable layout. We take it to about 5 or 6 shows a year. The rest of the time it stays in a big red trailer. The layout is 20 feet wide and 50 foot long. You can run anywhere from 15 to 30 or 40 or 50 car trains on it. Multiple trains at the same time with the new type of controls. There's somewhere in the area of maybe 800 or 900 trees on the layout, a lot of which are all handmade by the club members. There's about 30 guys in the club, and women. You'd be surprised, there are some women that are into the model railroading just like the guys. And we're at this show for 3 days. The club did extensive work for the Iola Car Show, renovating these buildings that you're using here, and they gave us this room to do with what we like. And this is our 2nd year of setting it up here at the car show.
So this is a 1961 Ford F100. It used to be 6 inline. We changed the motor to a 400M. The other upgrade we did to this truck is we changed the frame to a Crown Vic. It comes from a 05 Crown Victoria, and the rear end transmission and motor, it comes of a 1972 LTD. I think it was a 1972. So the other upgrade we did is change the gauges on the truck and put some sound system on it, and lower the rear, and the front is stuck from the Crown Vic. So that's pretty much we have been done to this truck. So it's been pretty fun to work on it. I'm planning on dropping it a little bit more, so it'll be a little bit lower than what it is, but this is pretty much what I have done to it.
Well, my name is Steve Weslowski, and I'm here at the Iola Car Show. Bringing my family heirloom truck here with us this weekend to showcase. This is kind of a really special project for me. My dad had bought the truck when I was 8 years old, and we had took it all down and rebuilt the project then, from not so much a frame up, but basically replaced just about everything that we could at the time with budget allowed with my dad and everything. And so we did that when I was a little kid, and then I drove it in high school and did all that kind of cool stuff. And then a little bit further in life, it kind of sat for a while and then kind of rusted and just was not in great shape. And I knew my dad always wanted to have it restored to the level of what it is here today. And he had unfortunately passed away 5 years ago, and I got it in inheritance and kept it. And then I started the frame off restoration about let's see, what was it, August of 2019, and finished up in October of last year. And so with all the little details, some of them aren't stock, but they're exactly what my dad had on it when we did it years and years ago. The engine's the same engine. It's got a 429 Ford big block in it. The seat's the same seat, the bumpers, the wheels, the roll bar. It's got a white oak floor in the bed. Same style wood, everything. So it's kind of a testament to my father, and I'm so proud to have it here and be able to show it off. So yeah, this is great.
This is my 1990 Mercury Grand Marquis, Colony Park. It's my daily driver. I've been driving it every day for about 6 or 7 years. It's my first car. I got it when I was 16. I'm a senior in college now. I just plan to keep driving it as long as I can. There's a lot of quirks and things that you have to get used to driving an older car, but I don't know, I love it and it rides like a boat, so I hope I can keep it for a long time.
Then lift up the rug and flip up the seat.
Hi, I'm Josh Chuckeye. This is my wife, Brittany Chuckeye.
Hello.
And I've had the 67 Dodge Dart since I was 16. And I just put on the dual carbs and all that, but other than that, it's unrestored original. It has original interior, about 73,000 original miles. And we just love driving it to car shows and stuff.
Yes.
We have a good time with it, so.
I married into it, so
She did.
It was
Yeah.
great.
Yep.
So, and I get to drive it, and
Yep.
now it's my toy.
Pretty much, so.
It's a 1968 Chevelle SS 396. I purchased it in 2000 and restored it pretty much from the ground up. And it took me a little over 5 years to complete. And just something that I wanted to do for a lot of years. So I decided I was going to do it, and that's pretty much it.
But it started as a four-door sedan. It's a 64 Studebaker. And it's a four-door sedan, and I was looking at it one day and I says, hey, that roof is the same width as what the front part is. I could cut that off and make it into a truck. And that's what I did. I cut it off, and once you cut it off, there's no returning back. And so I really started looking at it even further, and the rain gutters in the sides lined up. And that's the hardest thing. When everything lined up, I didn't have to do anything but weld it across the top and then fill in a little bit in the back. Anyhow, then it just kept on going. And I'm a hot rodder by heart. So it's got a undercarriage, and it's got Mustang 2 front end, all the power steering, big brakes. It's got a Ford 9-inch rear end. It's got a 700 R4, 383 stroker Chevy motor, some big horsepower, although there's a lot of more horsepower out today. Aluminum radiator, very dependable, very good, everything else. Now here's the sad part, and it's not sad for all of us, and I'm over it. I lost my wife last year after 57 years, and I'm downsizing, so that's why it's here. It's for sale. Come on in and purchase it, but that's my story.
This is good video. This might make the cut. Oh. It looks really heavy, and you're letting her carry it. Whoa, can I get some video? I'm taking video.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll walk backwards, and you two can just walk.
Oh, sure. Should we link arms, or should we just walk? just be normal.
Walk? Yeah, just kind of be normal.
Okay. All right.
Yes, it's 74 Vega, 331, 327 bored out, 30 over. It makes it 331. It makes 650 horsepower. The car still holds the record. I'm the only one to ever win their very first professional race in Englishtown, New Jersey in 1974. So here we are at 2021. Any record is something, but to have one for that long And the car I beat in the final was Jack Roush's car, the circle track guy. I won basically 4 national events in a row, and we only had 8 races a year. It ain't like 30 or whatever they run now. So that was quite a deal. And then it came down to the first round of Ontario for the World Finals to be world champion. It was Warren Johnson and me, and he was #1 qualifier. I was number 9. I was terrible. We just didn't have the combination, and I won by 1100th. I hole shot. He won a 9-0. I went on 9-11 or something. It was 11. He should have beat me by 22 foot, but I left the line better. I hole shotted him, and beat him by inches, and that determined me being the 76 world champion. Then in '77, I won AHRA, American Hot Rod. I won every round of competition in AHRA, every race, every qualifying pass, every round. I won every race and won that, which wasn't as hard as the NHRA circuit. NHRA had regional, divisional championship point races. There were 7 of them a year, and I won every round of competition and won every one of them too. I mean, I won a lot.
From the time I was 7 years old, I watched this man in drag racing. He's been my hero. Now I've designed for the Museum of Drag Racing. My workbenches have been on display for over 30 years, and I'm launching my own signature series muscle cars because I work with my hands, and this has been my hero my whole life, and it's been one of the biggest blessings of my life to work with the #1 drag racer of all time.
Well, young people don't like to work with their hands anymore. They want to punch a keyboard on a computer. I always wanted to make things. And I got a museum full of things that I made with my hands. And that's all I've ever done all my life. From a little bitty boy, I've made stuff. And I'm Big Daddy Don Garlis, and I approve this ad.
I'm U.S. inventor and pro motorsports marketer Joe Adams. When a digital artist becomes a tradesperson or vice versa, and they use both tool sets, it actually makes a tradesperson 1,000 times stronger. With digital art, you control television, radio, the internet, web video productions, television shows, you name it, print, everything in print, billboards, brochures, business cards, vehicle wraps, custom uniforms. You control everything with 2 softwares. We want to get kids to work with their hands again, so we can explain that working with your hands and computers simultaneously is actually 1,000 times stronger tradesperson, which helps our U.S. economy. I'm here at the Iola Car Show. This is my customer, Larry Such. Larry builds multi-million-dollar welding fixtures. Larry, tell us a little bit about it.
For 40 years I've been working with my hands, building machine builder. We need to get the kids back into the trades and that, working with their hands.
Absolutely. Yeah, the trades are the backbone of the United States. Without our trades, we don't have a country. So the United States Techs Association is our new web video coaching program that's designed to preserve, protect, and promote young industry builders so that we can build a stronger, more advanced trades force. So what happened was, at 27 years old, I designed a workbench that was the ratchet and socket of workbenches. It was actually revolutionary. It worked just like the ratchet and socket, but I couldn't explain it because I didn't know video. So this is one reason why I understood now that web video and digital design is so priceless to a tradesperson. Now I'm currently writing automotive history with my new signature series muscle car that is follows the legendary 17-time world champion Big Daddy Don Garlis' Drag Pack Challenger program. Behind me here you see our new signature series muscle car. This car got a $100,000 valuation from Haggerty Automotive. And behind us here we have our new signature series Dodge trucks. Over here is my workbench line. I have a brand new extruded aluminum workbench line that we're also launching a dealership program with. Our new workbench line is manufactured 100% in America down in Columbia City, Indiana. We are drop shipping them anywhere in the nation. We're setting up a new dealer base to have people earn with us and sell our workbenches nationwide. So we've learned that digital art is extremely valuable to the next generation of tradesperson. So that's exactly what we're doing, is we're telling young parents and grandparents, you've got to get kids working with their hands and digital art combined. So honey, what did you think of the Iola Car Show?
Oh, it's amazing. I'm so thrilled that we were able to make it here. This is our first time at the show. We're going to be here every year from now on.
It's absolutely beautiful, and I'll tell you, to anybody out there that's never been to the Iola Car Show, we highly recommend it.
This is our first time here. We've had great success launching our signature series vehicles here and our workbench systems, and we're just very pleased that these people here have done a wonderful job in helping us to promote our product line.
And our Trades Force movement. Remember, we are launching the United States Textile Association, which is a program designed to preserve, protect, and promote young industry builders. We want young parents and grandparents to remember they've got to teach their young kids in grade school to work with their hands. Working with your hands and digital arts makes 1,000 times stronger tradesperson. And of course, my career as I write automotive history right now in the muscle car industry and launch our brand new American-made workbench line, digital art is what made that happen for me as a traditional mechanic.
If you'd like to help support the channel, then go to ko-fi.com/JohnYowMedia. And thanks for your support.